Hey guys, it's Anna, and I've had the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 for a week, and I'm going to be sharing my experience with you.
The S Pen or stylus on the Note 8 is a great feature for being able to jot down notes quickly or keep memos, and it just makes it easier to interact with your smartphone. I found myself getting used to the S Pen quickly and almost always aimed for the S Pen every time I needed to use the phone, whether it was for browsing the web, answering an email, or taking down notes. You can also use the S Pen alongside the apps on your phone. For example, pointing out location on maps or circling sections on your notes you want to point out to others. The dual 12 megapixel camera takes pictures with the depth effect, giving you the option to blur out the background and mess around with pictures you take. The Note 8 also has a split screen feature allowing you to have apps open at the same time on the screen. I found this useful when I was looking at notes while writing an email. However, there were some downsides for me. I personally don't like the curved display. I found myself often touching parts of the screen when I was holding the phone in my hand, and it just didn't seem much use to have a display all the way to the edge of the device.
Also, when it came to the fingerprint scanner, I found it kind of useless because it was in the back of the phone and in an awkward location.
Being used to using an iPhone or Android phones that have the fingerprint scanner conveniently located on the front, it was just a hard task getting used to using the fingerprint scanner on the Note 8.
Even though the battery life wasn't bad, the fact that the battery was smaller than the S8 Plus kind of had me worried.
Why not be able to have just as big, if not bigger, battery in the Note 8 when size-wise it's pretty much the same size as the S8 Plus? I know they had to fit the S Pen, but come on. I'm sure they could have figured that one out. I don't want to think they were scared to do that because of last year's Note 7 dilemma.
Bottom line, if you're a Samsung fan and if you have money you don't mind throwing away, and you don't mind the awkward location of the fingerprint scanner, then this is the phone for you.
Samsung really needs to just dump this idea they have of releasing a bunch of phones that are the same thing with each tier having an additional feature over the one below. They should have done just a S8 and a Note 8. What was the point of the S8 Plus? The fact that they weren't able to embed the fingerprint scanner under the display makes that hefty price tag just not worth it. I'd rather just stick to a device that does almost everything this phone does but just does not have an S Pen.
I hope I was able to give you guys some insight about the Note 8, and I'll see you all next time.